Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra al-Haj is widely regarded as the father of independence in Malaysia. Born on February 8, 1903, in Al-Haj, Kedah, he was the seventh son of Sultan Abdul Hamid Halim Shah, the 24th Sultan of Kedah, and Chay Manjalara, a Thai Malay noblewoman. His royal lineage afforded him privileges, yet his life would be shaped not only by his aristocratic background but by his unwavering commitment to securing independence for Malaya, now Malaysia, from British colonial rule. Early education and academic pursuits. Tunku Abdul Rahman, affectionately known as Tunku, embarked on his education at a young age. He initially studied at the Al-Haj Malay School and then moved on to the Debsuran School in Bangkok, Thailand, where he gained proficiency in English and Thai. Following his primary education, Tunku attended Penang Free School, one of the most prestigious schools in British Malaya, before moving to further his studies in England in 1920. At the age of 17, Tunku enrolled at St. Catherine's College, University of Cambridge, with the aspiration of studying law. The experience in England exposed him to Western political ideologies and liberalism, which expanded his worldview and fostered an interest in governance and national identity. However, he struggled academically due to personal and financial hardships, as well as distractions from the more liberal lifestyle in England. Despite these challenges, Tunku remained resilient and determined to achieve his goal. Early career and return to Malaya. Tunku's initial academic efforts in England were cut short, and he returned to Malaya without a degree in 1931. He worked in the Kedah civil service, where he witnessed the inequalities under British rule, igniting his resolve to improve the welfare of Malays and Malaya. Tunku worked as a district officer in several rural areas, dealing with issues of poverty, health, and education. These experiences deepened his empathy for the common people and amplified his desire for independence. Tunku later returned to England to complete his law studies. He faced persistent difficulties, but in 1947, he finally passed the bar and qualified as a barrister. His return to Malaya coincided with a period of heightened nationalist fervor and dissatisfaction with British colonial rule, which spurred Tunku's active involvement in politics. Rise to leadership in UMNO. Upon his return, Tunku joined the United Malays National Organization, UMNO, a political party founded in 1946 to champion Malay rights and promote nationalism. His dedication, charisma, and leadership qualities soon caught the attention of UMNO's leaders. In 1951, he was elected as the president of UMNO, succeeding Dato' An Jaffar, who had resigned due to disagreements over opening the party's membership to non-Malays. Tunku's appointment marked a new era for UMNO, as he pursued a more inclusive political approach, recognizing the importance of involving other ethnic communities, primarily the Chinese and Indians, in the fight for independence. Push for independence. Tunku Abdul Rahman believed that independence could only be achieved through unity among Malaya's diverse ethnic groups. To this end, he formed a coalition with the Malayan Chinese Association, MCA, and later the Malayan Indian Congress, MIC, creating a political alliance that represented the three major ethnic groups in Malaya. This coalition became known as the Alliance Party. The alliance's success in the 1955 general election, the first to be held in Malaya, underscored the effectiveness of Tunku's inclusive approach and his political skill in uniting various communities. With the Alliance Party's electoral victory, Tunku became the Chief Minister of Malaya. He led negotiations with the British government for independence, which culminated in a historic agreement. On August 31, 1957, in a grand ceremony at Merdeka Stadium in Kuala Lumpur, Tunku declared Malaya's independence from British rule, famously shouting Merdeka! Freedom! 7 times to an enthusiastic crowd. This moment marked a pivotal achievement in his life and solidified his legacy as the architect of Malaysian independence. Prime ministerial tenure and the formation of Malaysia. Following independence, Tunku was appointed as the first Prime Minister of Malaya. His administration was marked by a commitment to nation-building, economic development, and maintaining harmonious relations among the country's diverse ethnic groups. Tunku promoted policies to improve education, healthcare, and infrastructure, and he sought foreign investments to stimulate economic growth. A major accomplishment during his tenure was the formation of the Federation of Malaysia in 1963. Tunku advocated for the union of Malaya with the British territories of North Borneo, Sabah, Sarawak, and Singapore. He believed that the expanded federation would strengthen Malaysia's geopolitical position and economic potential. However, this vision faced opposition from neighboring countries, including Indonesia and the Philippines, and domestic challenges. Despite these obstacles, the Federation of Malaysia was officially established on September 16, 1963. However, tensions between Singapore's predominantly Chinese population and the federal government led to Singapore's separation from Malaysia in 1965, a development that deeply saddened Tunku. Challenges and resignation. Tunku's tenure as Prime Minister was not without challenges. Ethnic tensions occasionally surfaced, and the government struggled with balancing the interests of Malays, Chinese, and Indians. The most significant challenge came in 1969 with the May 13 race riots, which erupted following the general election. The racial violence that ensued exposed the underlying ethnic tensions in Malaysia, which deeply troubled Tunku and marked a turning point in his leadership. In the wake of the riots, Tunku faced mounting pressure to step down. On September 22, 1970, he announced his resignation as Prime Minister, handing over leadership to his deputy, Tun Abdul Razak. Tunku's resignation marked the end of an era, but his legacy as a visionary leader and the father of independence remained intact. Later years and legacy. After his resignation, Tunku remained active in various social and charitable organizations. He became a vocal advocate for humanitarian causes, including championing Muslim unity and speaking out on issues affecting the Muslim world. Tunku Abdul Rahman also wrote extensively, sharing his thoughts on politics, nation building, and his experiences as a leader. His writings provide valuable insights into his vision for Malaysia and his reflections on his life's work. Tunku Abdul Rahman passed away on December 6, 1990, at the age of 87. His contributions to Malaysia's independence, his efforts to foster ethnic harmony, and his commitment to democratic governance have left an indelible mark on Malaysian history. Known for his warmth, humility, and dedication, Tunku is remembered as a beloved leader whose ideals and aspirations continue to inspire generations of Malaysians. His legacy lives on in the values of unity, tolerance, and freedom that he championed, making him an enduring symbol of Malaysia's journey to independence.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.